Good morning. How you doing? My name is Gunner Sergeant Mary Monaco, United States Marine Corps, Golf Company 225. This is my brother,
Sergeant Dominic Monaco, Golf Company 225.
What we're here for today is actually to escort a gentleman over to his church in Patterson for a Veterans Day celebration. He was a World War II veteran with the Red Bull Express, and it's our honor to be here today. The Red Bull Express, what it was is in World War II, since the U.S. forces were moving through Europe so quickly, they had the Red Bull Express, which is the pipeline for supplies and equipment to the actually men on the front line. So without that supplies and equipment, the men on the front line couldn't actually complete their mission. So it was actually crucial to have them pump up all the equipment that they needed.
Yes.
Okay, I have a blanket for him. We got a jacket for him just in case it gets cold because it is an open vehicle. Is that okay?
Well, I have his long coat.
Okay.
Winter coat.
Well, we got blankets. I got a wool blanket and stuff like that. I just want to make sure that he's comfortable. How far is the church from here?
It's about 15, 20 blocks.
Okay, perfect. So we'll take it nice and slow, low and slow, and this way it's not too cold outside for him. Okay?
All right.
So you're all right with the 50 cal on top?
All right.
With the 50 caliber machine gun on top?
Oh yeah, I used to use them.
Oh, so that's why I'm putting it on there.
No, they want to put the video.
Detail. And salute.
Who can lock the door?
Do we salute back
No,
or
sir.
do we
We'll
just
do
keep
it later.
walking?
Keep walking, sir. You're more important than us. Ready?
My name is Spencer Barnes, and this is my grandfather, Paul Barnes. He's a Purple Heart recipient and a World War II veteran.
Hello, my name is Tyjon Williams. Today is Veterans Day, and I support the veterans who fought in our country and salute us. And to you all out there, those veterans, I salute you and I praise you with all my might. In Jesus' name, be safe.
Looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. Like a soldier should. Like a soldier should. Looking good, looking good. Looking good, looking good. Like a soldier should. Like a soldier should. Oh, 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 More time. Different job, man. Veteran. Who? Army. Army. Air Force. Air Force. Navy. Navy. Marine. Airborne. Soldiers. Precinct. Arms. Order! Arms!
And the rockets red the monsters singing, King proves through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home above the brave.
I want to say thank you for all the service that you have done for us to take care of us in the United States of America. Thank you, thank you. But this is here today to honor Paul R. Barnes. And I met Paul R. Barnes because his wife, Helma, is a member of the National Council of Negro Women. And she truly dearly loved that organization, and I truly dearly love her. But I always say that we must sometimes know how to make people feel good. We forget how to make people feel good. We just want to make them feel miserable and not feel good at all. And I can say something, and I want to share this little story. If you ever been in Mr. Barnes' house, I think in the basement he collects calendars. He likes those city calendars that have everybody's picture on there, all the elected officials, all the department heads, and everything. And I remember his wife called me 4 or 5 years ago about the calendar. And I said, okay, I'll make sure we get the calendar, got the mayor's picture, got the city council. And so for there, year after year, I didn't need it for Mr. Barnes to call me. I knew when that calendar came out, I would just make sure I pick up two and stop by the house and just ring the bell and say, this is for you, Mr. Barnes. And you know what, we must sometimes try to do little things if we can for people. But we're here in recognizing Mr. Barnes, and I have a resolution here. I have my 2 council members here. And we must always remember our veterans. We must always remember what they do, what they have done. For those that are not back here with us, we must always remember. But I have my 2 council members here with me. My vice president is Councilman Louis Velez, and I have my 6th Ward Councilman Andre Sayre. And I told him 30 seconds, quick, come here, council members, please. Just 30 seconds real quick. Thank you.
I'm going to follow rules since the beginning. I'm going to use my 30-second rule wisely. 10 seconds divided by 10. First of all, I want to congratulate all the veterans and those that have served this country. Mr. Barnes, thank you for your service. The United States of America was looking for men and women to defend and trust it and defend this country. The city of Patterson is still looking for men and women that they could trust the city. God is looking for men and women that he could trust this business. So, 30 seconds, acknowledge that we all one, and together we are more. God bless you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Calvary. Mr. Barnes, I have many fond memories of you and your wife. But my fondest is whenever I saw him, Coach, he'd stick out his fist and he'd say, Obama bump. Yes. I miss her and her husband too, as far as President Obama is concerned. But to all our veterans, it takes a brave man and a woman to suit up, to put on that uniform. There's honor in that uniform, and what you've done in that uniform is honorable. So today, thank you, Calvary, for saluting our brave men and women. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a resolution, and it's going to be a permanent record from the city of Patterson, and it's a resolution honoring Paul R. Barnes, a Purple Heart recipient and World War II veterans, for your service and your commitment. And I just want to read one little part of it. Paul R. Barnes attended Dillard High School. He graduated in 1940. He was in the U.S. Army. He was honorably discharged in 1946. He's also, after his discharge, he returned to Tuskegee and completed his Bachelor of Arts in tailoring in 1950. And in 1952, Mr. and Mrs. Barnes moved to Patterson. Whereas Mr. Barnes became part of the Patterson Police Department for 15 years, he served for the Patterson Police Department. He decided to serve in our community by teaching industrial art at Eastside High School and as Dean of Students in 1985. And therefore, I want to say to Paul R. Barnes, the Municipal Council of the City of Patterson want to recognize you for your commitment and your service to our country and to the state of New Jersey, and we want to thank you. And it's endorsed by all council members. This will be a permanent record of the City of Patterson, and it will be a resolution that will always be there. And when we physically put it together, I'm going to give you this copy, but you're going to have an original copy. Thank you so much, Paul R. Barnes, for your commitment, your dedication to the City of Patterson, to our community. and to everyone here. Thank you, Calvary Baptist, for doing this. Thank you,
from our office and from the General Assembly, but to Brother Barnes in particular, our council president did an outstanding job reading your accomplishments, and so many others have. On a personal note, not just as my fraternity brother, but as a real mentor in our community and a hero, I just want to let you know how much I personally appreciate all you have done for our city and our community and for so many people, you and your wife and your family. You are a hero, you are a Hall of Famer when it comes to the city of Patterson, not just the school district, the police department, but just in general. So on behalf of myself, we have a citation that we read into record for the New Jersey State Senate, and it's signed by Senator President Steve Sweeney and by Assembly Speaker Vincent Prieto that will be read into record. So for myself, once again, and my colleagues, we appreciate and salute you. God bless.
Hi, this is Jeff Jones, United States Marine Corps. It's my pleasure today to be here at Calvary Baptist Church, where veterans were honored for service. And a special acknowledgement to Mr. Paul Barnes, a Purple Heart recipient. And I say Purple Heart because you can only be awarded that either for injury or wounds or by death. And so today we want to honor his heroic actions, selfless actions, as he saved the lives of several men and women. And to say again to Calvary Baptist Church and to everyone who's listening, we appreciate you, we thank you, and we serve with the highest of distinction.
Marcinia Cofield, United States Air Force, Personnel Casualty Notification Officer. I just want to thank God for allowing us this opportunity today to come out and to acknowledge and honor the service of the men and women who stood on that wall, who watched over the safety of these United States of America and on other territories and countries around the world. Also, for those men and women who did not know that Mr. Barnes was a Purple Heart recipient, please look forward to upcoming activities that are going to acknowledge his military service, and also to be able to go into history and search and look out for the Red Ball Express, a unit of which he was a part in Normandy. And these were basically African American troops who served under General George S. Patton. They didn't sleep much, all they did were run supplies. So we're grateful today that at 94 years of age, that Mr. Barnes is still here with us. He is lucid enough to understand what was going on in his honor today, and that his eyes did not close without us paying the proper respect and due diligence that he so well deserved.
What was it about you? What was it about me that God gave us a second chance? What was it about us that God had grace and mercy on us? What was it about us that He saw something in us that we couldn't even see in ourselves at the time? We're at the end, we got suits on and nice dresses, and people know our name now, but there was a time when you was uncertain about you. You didn't know where you were going to be. But look at God. Look at what He's done. To God.
We thank everyone for coming out today.
That's good.